Hey, we're gonna draw Pennywise from the It movies and Welcome to Derry. So let's get started, alright? It's gonna be real easy and you will be able to do it with me. So follow along, alright? First thing we're gonna do right here is we're gonna draw his head. So we're gonna draw right here, we're gonna draw a slight curve like so, leaving enough room for the bottom part of the face. Over here, more or less the exact same shape, or as close as you can get it. Right? Doesn't have to be exact. Don't worry about that stuff. Down out here for the cheekbone. Like there, because that's his big old forehead. Over here on this side, for his cheekbone. Down over here. And then curve along the bottom like so. Like out over here just a bit, curving down right there for the hair. Right, that hairline is really distinct. Alright, so far so good. I'm gonna go right here, kind of more or less pull across and close that hairline. I'm gonna go to the top, and we're not gonna draw it all the way. You could if you want, but curve line up. I'm going to pull down, curve line over here, but we're not going to pull it all the way down. But again, you could if you want, but we're not going to do that. Let's go over here and find his ears before we put the rest of his hair on, and then we'll move on from that. All right. So his ears are going to go over here, curve on the side, kind of pull out just a bit, and then pull back, and then curve a little bit at the bottom. Over here on this side, curve out a little bit down, curve at the bottom. It's over here now. Curve for that hair downward. And then we're going to curve it up right there. And then pull it back down. And then maybe zigzag it on the way down right there into the ear. This stuff, again, just to kind of remind you, is you don't have to be exact. Just be close enough. It's not that big a deal, right? You just want to keep it fun. And we're going to do the exact same shape out over here to the best of our abilities. Now that J shape. Down. Zigzag it there. Line up. Line up. We're throwing thin little lines right here to kind of make the hair look like hair. Line over here. Line over here, 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 here. Line out over here. We're thinking of like just thin lines that are, directionally going with the flow, right? So it's obviously flowing out this direction, as you can see. Right? So this is like where the flow is coming out that way and it's flowing up. So you just draw these little thin lines. It doesn't have to be exact or anything. Like you can throw them kind of random all over the place. Cool. Let's go over here and draw his eyes. Draw angled line right here. Over here on this side. Angled line out there. Cool. Curve right here. Almost like a half circle right there. Half circle right there. Let's go to the nose. Line down, out right there. It's almost like a V shape. Curve, curve. Alrighty. We're going to leave it like that for now. Line over here for the side of the cheek. Is he smiling? Line over here. And line across, straight across, but still below that nose. Okay. Gonna go right here, curve down for the open mouth, curve, pull back up. Over here now, that same repeated shape, but bigger. It's gonna be for the cheek, the cheeks, the freaking lower lip there. We're just going to leave it like that right now. We're going to grab a red marker after this, by the way, and put that extra stuff. Over here now, curve in up, like right there, a little curve. He's angry. Line over here, up, down. And now we're going to go over here. We're going to draw a curve on this side. If you want, you can draw. I know he could be wall-eyed, but whatever you want. But I'm not going to draw him wall-eyed. We're going to do it that way. Dot. Dot right there for the pupils. Let's go over here to the inner ear. And all you're going to do is throw a little line right there. A little hook. And a little hook right there. Hook. Another little hook. One more thing, and then we'll move on to the... I have a red marker here. We're going to go draw the teeth down, in, down, here. Wait, do you want to learn how to draw anything as a cute character? Maybe you want to draw a family member as a cute character. I created a free guide for you. This free guide is basically something that I felt like I needed. I know for me in the past, when I was learning how to draw cute, I thought, oh, this is going to be very simple, right? It looks simple, but... every time I drew it, it's like the head was too big or too small or the eyes were kind of off. Something felt weird about it, and I didn't really know what it was. This guide kind of fixes all that for you, so you don't have to go through the years of, messing up like I did. It's a 15-page guide, and it's entirely visual aids. It shows you little graphs on what is like cute, and then you can make it cuter. We compare chibi style to normal cute style, and a lot of other information on how to draw the limbs and more so. If you want to pick this up, it's 100% free. It's literally the guide that I needed when I started. So that's pretty much what it is. Go down to the description, click the link, go over there, put your email in, and I'm going to send it to you right now. And you can be drawing cute characters pretty much in an hour from now. Here, up, like so. He's got that buck teeth thing going on. Fill in the dark of the mouth behind it, and then we're gonna throw a line, a line, a line right there. There you go. Okay, let's go in with the red marker, all right, and fill out some stuff. And I might throw the black marker in a little bit more. Right here, we're gonna draw a line here across for the nose. Filling it in. Line across the top of the lip right there a little bit, although we didn't really, draw the lip in, but we also want to throw kind of some red over here on the bottom lip below. You can leave a little highlight right there if you want. Over here now on the eye, we're going to draw a line up, down. It's like a spike leading up. Out over here, curved line in. You could draw it maybe a little bit thicker for it shows. Same exact thing on this side. Over here, curve in. And we are going to do one more thing that I want to do. So right here on the bottom, I'm going to draw a little bit thicker line. I just think it needs, he has that kind of like thick, line here. Maybe even a line down here along the bridge of the nose to kind of bring it all together. Without going into the other colors, though, I think that's enough. And we're going to leave it right there. I want to thank you very much. You're amazing. Is there any other ideas, let me know. But that's Pennywise's face. If you want, you can also do this. Curve underneath for the collar. And throw a line, kind of radiating from the center, right? And that's going to be his collar as well as an addition. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time, and we'll talk soon. Don't forget, check out the main website, and we'll talk. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.